Season 9, what seems to stay as long as the mother-in-law has finally decided to get us to the playoff stages, and we now have 32 teams invited, accepted the ticket, and we are ready to rock and roll. So season 10 has already started, and me being as generous coach as I am, I'm giving free wins out left, right and centre with my chaos. So anybody spinning today, please, obviously if you get me, I'll be giving you free wins, no problem. But for season 9, as we can see, all the teams have now been accepted. It was a fantastic season 9 league. There's a lot of twists and turns, especially near the end when we saw the advantages of the 32 teams, because in previous seasons, even when it's been for cash, it started off to the end of like the last week or the last 2 weeks where people can't be bothered to play. You know, but now because there's more spots, obviously with the 8 wildcard spots, we've been seeing a lot of teams fighting out and trying to get that fabled ticket. I mean, we had a good scrap 3-way for Lizards. I think there's a late run for that by a Trough team as well, and various other stuff. So it's really good to see that obviously the extra where the new format's come on has been really, really popular on the PS4, and it's good to see we're still playing a lot of games even in the last week. So obviously when I do the live draws, I always have a co-announcer with me, and I was thinking to myself, well, really, who can I get who can co-announce obviously the new format and the new way we're going to play the cup competition? And I thought, you know what, let's go to the very top and get the champ. Yeah, glad to say Gimlick is here, the Necro champion of last season. First time he actually decided to come and join the cup, and he just won. So welcome. How are we feeling today, Gimlick? Are you ready for the playoffs?
Yeah, yes, I'm ready. I'm feeling great. Thank you very much.
And you've been telling me your new Necro team are on form. Played 5, won 5, so already the champs Necro for season 10 is ready to collect some more cash for good old Gimlick. So
they started out bad, but they are on track now. 6-0-2. So
6-0-2. So that is good. Now then, you've been worrying me a bit off chat, saying obviously you think it's going to be a Necro mirror match, and obviously I don't want a Necro mirror match. The way my season's been going, I'm almost certain to get a Trough team, because that's all I seem to play. Anybody who I spin against always play Chaos Dwarf for some reason. But the thing I've said all along is I think my gut reaction is I think I'll clash with Duran's Orcs. I don't know why. Previous histories, I usually get as a win, the 2-time champion. You know, hey, let's start off with a 2-time champion. But it will be interesting. Regarding people was asking me about, God, how long is it going to take for the 32 coaches to accept the tickets? To be fair, it's been pretty good. I mean, we had like 26, 27 coaches pretty straight away accept the tickets. It was just a few stragglers, and then obviously we had to disqualify a coach as well, so that delayed it as well. So you know, we're here now anyway. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to have a very quick look at some of the teams, and then we're going to just do the live draw. I am on my YouTube channel. I'm halfway through doing all the teams, so go on there if you want to see a breakdown of what I think of each team. Because if I did it on this chat, we'd be 3 hours, and we're not having that. So, Gimlick, who do you want, and who are you scared to go against?
I don't want Stuntman Diddy's Dark Elves. That's the team I don't want in first round. Yeah.
He's never actually won a playoff game though, as Stuntman Diddy.
Yeah.
So
I think he will with his Dark Elves. I think he might go quite far this season. They're very good.
His other team, what was really good was cruelly knocked out in season 1 when he was the top Dark Elves by I think it was a 10-14, 10-15 interception in the end zone. What was shocking. But yeah, I'm just quickly looking at the Blitzkriegers team. This team has been amazing. I mean, like I've said in my point is that he's got 3 big players. If you can take them 3 big players out, then that's the way to beat him, I think. But even then, it's gonna be tough.
It's so hard. He dives right at the ball. He takes you under so much pressure. So if you fail something, you're in trouble. If you don't fail anything, then it's okay. But if you drop the ball, if you fail a block that doesn't go exactly as you want it, and then you're in big trouble.
Yeah. I mean that's it, isn't it? I mean, it's like against someone like Stuntman Didi, even if you got a cage, you're still not safe. And if you play at his ground, he's got a wizard as well, so he's got all these like leaping blitzers who come in and can punch the ball off you. I mean, he's got strength 4 leaping blitzers, so basically 2 die in his favour. So you're gonna have a problem, aren't you?
5.
Yeah, you're gonna have a major problem. So yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want him. Someone, NomKT was hoping to get Cass in the first round, and I said to NomKT last night, I said, you'll do extremely well if you draw Cass first round because he's not in it. It's amazing how people still think Cass just rocks up and gets in every season. So I suppose that's a positive to Cass, that people just assume he's in. But he didn't play, I don't think, last season, to be fair to him. So NomKT, you'll have to get somebody else with your goblins. I don't mind playing you. I don't mind playing goblins.
And for a team I want to play, I don't know. It's one of those mid TVs team, I think. Doesn't really matter.
Does like TV value bother you? Are you not bothered about your TV?
No,
Are you like, I mean, Cass is the same. Cass like, you know what? And Stuntman D is another one who says, I don't care about the TV. I want my team how I feel comfortable with them. If that means the TV's over 2,000, I don't care. They can have as many inducements as they want. They want a wizard or whatever else they can do, as long as I'm happy with my team. And I've noticed a lot of the good players, like yourself and Cass and Stunty, although you've got a high TV, you still get the job done. And like I say, when I have a look at inducements, especially when I play Chaos, there isn't really anything there what says, oh yeah, great, I want that player. So I'm getting to the point now, even though with a new structure, I still think, big TVs aren't too much of a negative, because it just means you've got the skills you want.
Yeah, I think if I can stay away from the high agility teams, I'm fine for the first round. After that, all hell breaks loose. But if I can get a lizard, undead, vampire, maybe something. Yeah. Even chaos dwarfs.
Okay.
That would be good.
Right, so what we're going to do, because like I said, we're not going to go through all these teams. We're going to pick 3 teams between us, and we're going to go through them. So that's 6 teams we'll have a look at, and then the draw will be done straight after that. So I want, and we can't include yourself in this, I want you to tell me who wins the cup. So that's the first thing. Your dark horse, and we'll come back to the third one. I want to do the first 2 first. So who do you think will win the competition?
Win.
If you can't win it, who do you think? Not who you want to win it. Who do you think could win it? If you had to put your house on it, who's gonna win it?
That's so hard. It all depends on the first draw on the way through.
Oh, aye.
But I can go for. I say the vampires. That's because that's more for fun, because I played the Shaggoth. He played really good, but I can hope they win. That would be really hilarious if he makes it.
The Vamps, yeah. I mean, like I said, as soon as the Legendary Edition came out, he turned around in the Illumina chat. He said, "I'm going Vamps. I don't care what all those things. I'm going Vamps. I like them. I like the look at them." And he's done really, really well with them. I mean, he's got 4 vampires, all skilled in their own way. And his statistics are fantastic. Yeah. 15 wins, 8 draws, 4 losses. He's beaten a lot of the good teams as well. That's what's impressive. He's not had an easy run like some teams may have. I like I said, I've always had this thing, and obviously my third question was going to be which of the legendary teams do you think will go the furthest. So you've already answered that by going for the Nightwings. So you've already lost yourself a team there. So you're obviously thinking the best chance is the Nightwings with the legendary teams, and you think these could win it. I'll tell you what, if these win it, then you'll have done a Mystic Ted. I mean, at least with Mystic Ted last season, he picked a team what was quite obvious. You've gone for something completely off radar here. But he's been doing well. I mean, why can't he win it? Like you said, my only concern with this team, and I've stressed this to people I've talked about regarding the playoffs, is there is another round of games. The attrition value. There's 4 vampires, but they're only armor 8. You lose a vampire, all of a sudden you're in trouble. The rest of his team are only armor 7. So if they start losing, then when he starts using his cash, he's going to have a problem. And that's the only concern I have with a lot of teams. Like you said, you could have the best team, but if you lose your best players, then, you know, it's going to be a problem. But so you're going to go for the Nightwings. Fair enough. Well, yeah. Oh, God, who do I go for? Everybody likes me tipping their team. You know that, don't you? Everybody loves me tipping their team. God. I quite like the Necro, you know. I really do. But history says the champion...
Your own team.
No, the champion cannot win it 2 times in a trot, and we've never had the same race win it 2 times in a trot either. So on that basis, and that you're a good friend of mine, I will not curse you with the tip. So I am going to go with... Oh my God!
It's so hard to pick one.
I know. I want to say Stumandini. I really want to say Stumandini team.
I wanted that too, but because he doesn't have any guard anything on the team. If he runs into Trip's team or heavy guard team, he will struggle there. So
yeah, I mean,
it all depends on the draw. If he gets the right,
I love Trip's team.
Right, he will.
I love Trip's team. I quite like Ratastical as well, the Skaven team, coached by Mutt, who's obviously an Xbox legend. He's been doing real well. But you know what?
I was thinking of his team as well. So.
Yep, you know what I'm going to go for? When in doubt, go for your fanboy coach. So I'm going to pick my the coach I look up to a lot, and I'm going to go for the Bloody Elves in Demented. I still say Demented's the best coach never to win a championship. Not that he's had many goes at it. I think Demented with Wood Elves is a class act, and I am going to tip Demented to win the thing. So sorry, Demented. That's my tip. Now then, the next question for you, Gimlick, is the dark horse of the competition. Which team is going to surprise people?
I think your team will surprise.
Man!
Because everyone has heard of your bad luck in the last season, and I think,
yes.
And I hope it will all turn around in the playoffs.
It would be nice. It would be nice.
Yeah,
I'd like a nice draw for once.
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter. I think you will get a horrible draw, but all the dice will just go your way, so you will just pummeling down.
I'm due some good. I'm due some good dice. So maybe you're right. Maybe the playoffs is the one where I get some. I just like half decent dice. I don't have to be fantastic. But yeah, as you know more than anyone, my team has been absolutely wrecked. Jellyfire White dead, Nan Wolf's dead, and it's just been a case of trying to get a team sustainable. But like you said, there's up in the top 5, so I can't complain. And my surprise.
I think your team will surprise everyone with great dice this time.
Yeah, I mean,
because you have had horrible games.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's against. I think if I get normal dice, so me and my opponent get normal dice, more times than not, I'm gonna win. That's. I know that sounds a bit like Cass, but I feel that if I get the same dice as my opponent, I've got a really good chance of winning. I'm really confident. But the problem is, like I said, I've been failing to pick the ball up on a 3+. I've not been able to dodge, not been able to do any armory breaks. And my opponent has. The only good thing with this team is the last 3 games they was on fire, and they've beat up some pretty good teams. Pear Punk are obviously in the playoffs. We beat them. We beat Greenskin Crushers. They was in the playoffs, and obviously we beat Ghosts of Nurgle as well. So I hope you're right. I hope you're right. And the final question you've already answered, which is the legendary team you think will do well, and you've obviously gone for the Vampires. So I was looking at the Vampires, but I'm going to go with another ex-champion, Gasselmal's Underworld. I think he's played them well. They don't really get beat much, and I think they'll do pretty good. So that is all the teams done. Like I said, we're not going to go into it much. Like I said, go onto my YouTube channel if you want to break down all the teams, because all 32 will be on there. But now it is time for the draw.
Ooh.
Oh, God, no.
Yes.
Oh, man. If only we could fiddle the draw, Gimlick. If only we could fiddle the draw. But we can't, unfortunately, as people know. But I'm going to draw it, and then we'll quickly talk about the teams before we go off air. Are you ready? 5,
Yep, I'm ready.
4, 3, 2, 1.
1.
And away we go! Wow! What a first game that is up there for the Bloody Elves. I can't even see my team yet. Where is my team? It's on the second page. No! Me and Joe again! Oh man, that's your fault! That is all your fault! That is your fault! Do you know? Right, so that was the test draw, lads. We're now going to do the proper draw. Do you know? Oh man, I'm blaming you for that. That is all on you. I was looking at the first page because I forgot there's 2 pages now. I'm like, oh, I missed that big team, So for one split second, I was like, oh yeah, I'm feeling good. Then I realised there's a second page, and obviously, yeah, we're in there. Yeah. And I did say I did say about Duran, and I think the winner plays Duran or the Nightwings. So yeah. Oh, that's going to be fun then. So
So when can you play?
I'm not playing. I've got a broken fingernail and I'm washing my hair. So unfortunately, you know, if you want to disqualify yourself, I'm sure there's a few dodgy games in there of yours. I'm gonna have to have a look. I'm gonna have to get the admins to have a look at that. But let's just go quickly through them, because I was excited for 1 minute because the first game my eyes clapped on was Bloody Elves and Ratastical. I was like, oh my god, what a game that's gonna be. And then we've got Flash Force and BBC Dwarf Salona. I think they'll do well. They're very well coached. And that guy, TGV Major, I've never seen him fail a crucial role. So I think that'll be good. So let's go through them. Let's see who you think will win. Demented versus Skaven. Skaven or Wood Elves? Who's going to win that one?
Oh, I think Matt almost has a very good one-turning rat, so I really think the Skaven will win that one, because they are actually faster than the elves, and the elves can't keep up.
That's crazy, isn't it?
As crazy as that sounds, but the elves can't keep up.
Yeah. I would say I'm going to go with Demented Bloody Elves. There's very few teams that take on against Mutt, but it's Demented. Demented's a legend in my opinion, and when he's Wood Elves, he gets it done. So I'm going to go with Wood Elves. So we're both set on the fence there. Flash Force, Lexington D. I'm so happy that this High Elf guy, this coach has got through with his High Elves, is against TGVAs, Majors, Dwarfs. Dwarfs versus Elves, who's going to win that one?
Oh, I think the Dwarfs.
Yeah.
If they can catch the Elves, the Dwarfs will win. If we can coach the Elves to not base up and just stay alive, the Elves will win. So coin toss, I go for the Dwarfs. Yeah.
My heart says High Elves, but my head says Dwarfs, so I'm going to go with the Dwarfs. So we both agree on that one. Then we've got, well, look who got the nice draw. The is it Ballerins DeLorean? That's Mons Wood Elves against Goblins. Yeah. Who's going to win that one?
It must be the Wood Elves.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to go with the Goblins. I'm going to say the Goblins are going to pull off the first shock, and everyone's going to love it because it's the legendary races doing the shocking. So I like the way NomKT plays Goblins, and although 183 is an excellent coach, I think the Goblins have a going day and they get him done. So I'm going to go Goblins there. We've got Amazon versus Lizards.
Lizards, yes.
I've never seen this Amazon guy play, so I don't know. I know I see why he plays.
I have played him, and his team is a little bit beat up. Lots of stats down, movement down.
Oh God!
But I think
saying that the Lizards are a bit beat up as
well. I think the Lizards will win because they.
Okay. They
will run away and score. It's his play style. So
Yeah, I mean, SC White knows how to play lizards. It's a 50-50 for me, so because you've gone lizards, I'll go Amazons. Now then, the new guy who got in, San Diego Tomps, the Chaos guy, what you wanted, and I think a lot of people wanted, he's against the Mummy Issues, what is Patrick Riot's Undead, if my memory serves me.
Yeah.
Is the Undead going to get it done?
yeah, I hope so, because he's going to give away like 1,000k of inducements.
So we could be seeing Morgan Thor, we could be seeing the Black Hoof, we could be seeing quite a lot of taste enough. I mean, he only played 4 games with Chaos and he won 3 and lost 1, so that's not bad for early start Chaos. Could he pull off the shock? I'm not sure. I know how Patrick plays. I don't know how the other guy plays. So on that basis, I'm going to go with Mummy Issues like yourself, and I expect the Undead to go through. Now the next one's an interesting one. We've got the Ogres of Sergal versus Dave. As Cask would call him, Scummy Wizard Dave, because he always scums the wizard against him. Local police of Tu Pueblo, what is the humans? Ogres v humans, who's going to win that one? Sergal v Dave?
Sergal is I think the humans will win versus ogres.
Yep. Now people will expect me to be on the Sergal bandwagon here, but I'm going with Dave. Dave is a fantastic coach. I like the way he coaches. He plays humans really well, and although it wouldn't surprise me if Sergal does get through with ogres, I think Dave's the real deal, and he'll pull this through. I think he'll beat Sergal. So I'm going to go with the humans as well. Next one's an interesting one. The Underworld of Gasselmal versus last season's hashtag in Griff We Trust Bretonians, Los Senoritos of Flint Sorrows. Gasselmal or Flint Sorrow? Or Underworld v Brett? Who do you think's going to win that one?
I think the Underworld will win.
Yep.
Versus Brett.
Yep, I'm going to go the same. I think Gasselmal. The ex-champ, he'll get it done. So, next one, what most people wanted to go, a lot of people did want to play against. And to be fair, this is probably one of the few teams Stuntman DD might not want it to play against. The Elven Union of Pearpunk versus the mighty powerhouse of the Blitzkriegers 2.0 of Stuntman DDs. Who's going to win this one?
That's a coin toss, I think.
Ooh, yeah.
I haven't seen the Elven Union, but I think they really have a good chance against the Dark Elves. They are faster. They are same agility. I think they will do well.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's recovered since I last gave him a beating. I mean, he conceded when I was ripping his team apart. I think he had about 3 players left. But since then, I think he's won a few games. So maybe it was just one of those games where nothing went right for him. But his record's pretty impressive. So he got the wildcard spot, I do believe. So like I said, Stuntman DD is Stuntman DD. He won't care who he plays. But I suppose out of a few of them, he'll look at it as like, I'm not the best team I wanted to play against, but he should be losing many players towards Elven Union, put it like that. But Pearpunk was the 8th wildcard spot, so they just scraped in. But it's a good one. So which one are you going for?
I go for stunts. I go for the Blitzkriegers.
Yeah.
They are in for a big game. They need to play good. Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Blitzkriegers. There's no way I'm going against Stuntman DD with Dark Elves. It's not going to happen. I think he could. You know what? I'm going to go even further than that. I'm going to say this is going to be a massive blowout. I can see 3, 4, 5-1, something like that. I can see Stuntman DD going, you know what, boys? I'm here this season. This crown's man. I'm gonna get rid of this Elven upstart. He's out the way. And he's got a good draw as well, because what you got to remember as well is, obviously, the draw is you play the team below you. So, for instance, obviously, we've got Bloody Elves, or the Skaven versus the Dwarfs, or the High Elves. But whoever wins this game, Blitzkrieg or Pearpunk, will play either the Underworld or the Bretonians. So, that's not a bad draw for them. Now then, the big tie of the round, apparently. Full Moon Killers versus the Champ. Yes, as always, it's always the case. I play the champions all the time. If you've got a championship, guess what? You're going to get burned in first round. You probably might beat me, but, it's always fun. So you've been saying for ages now that it's going to be a Necro Mirror match, and I kept saying, shut up, don't say that. And yes, well done, Gimlick. Thank you very much. The Full Moon Killers versus Moonlight. Obviously, who's going to win? It's got to be Moonlight, but I will try and take down as many of them filthy pieces as possible. It's not a good draw though, mate, because whoever wins, and I will try and win, obviously, but I think, you've got the better team. But the thing is, whoever gets through is probably going to be losing a few players unless regen works. So it's not a good draw, mate.
My regen works.
Mine doesn't. So if we could swap that around, I might have a chance. But yeah, it's a nasty matchup. So I think it's fair to say you got the better team. You will start favourite. Doesn't mean you will win it, but if I was
piling on Wolves, both of us have it.
Yeah, but I'll get some inducements. I think, won't I? So I might be able to have enough for Cheney. I think.
Maybe. I might do something about that.
But I've got 150k of me on cash as well. So unless you're dropping a lot of your own money, Cheney's coming to the party. That's if I go with Cheney. I might be just talking a lot of rubbish. But I like 3 wolves. I like 3 wolves.
Yeah,
so anyway, I obviously we'll back ourselves, but I think it would have been the biggest surprise if I won. But I think it's fair to say you will start off as favourite. I think that's a fair point. Your team is absolutely amazing. So the champ plays the guy who's never won it. Yeah. So come on, season 10.
Crazy. Yeah, that will be. Just a crazy game.
I tell you what's really funny though, because you was adamant it'd be a mirror match, and I said I have a funny feeling I'm going to run into Duran. Now, by some miracle, I beat you, and if Duran beats the Nightwings, I would then run into Duran. So that's crazy. Do you think Duran's Orcs can beat the Vamps?
Yeah, of course they can, but I think the Vamps will look at that matchup and think, we have a great chance of winning this.
Yeah.
Because Duran, as his team name says, Mighty Blow is useless, hasn't got any Mighty Blow on his team.
It's not stopped him, no?
Troll.
It's not stopped him.
Duran is very good. So, but I think he will struggle. Yeah,
Shagrath's no fool. He got to semi-final last season. And he's played, like I said, he's played vampires so well. I think my concern with the Vamps is if he starts losing his players. Yeah, he does have a regen, and he knows how to look after them. I can't actually remember who's got the top TV out of the 2 teams, because I think that could be crucial. I'll just quickly have a look. 1760 is the Vamps, and he's got
the same,
very similar, aren't they? But the Orcs are 1660 with
one skill up.
Is it 1 skill up? So they're going to have the advantage because they're going to be able to spend their cash without no penalty. But the thing is, though, he's got Calcium Cast as a thrower and no Bernie Buffon. Well, you're not going to win, mate. No Postman, no Bernie Buffon. To me, because of that, it's got to be a Vamp victory. I like Shagrath. He's a great player. So is Duran. But I think the Vamps win that one. So I think whoever wins between us will go against the Vamps. And that'll be a great matchup. I owe Shagrath 1. And if I by some miracle get past you, that's who I want to play against. Now then, the next one sees the great Necromundos of Official and some chump called Triporus and the big effing cannons. Yeah. It's like how we get him a nice draw. We screw ourselves over, but we get him in a nice draw for himself. He'll be very happy. And but again, the dwarfs are good. I mean, these dwarfs are solid. And Official is a very good coach. So I think this is going to be a right proper scrap, and that's what I love to see. And none of this Nancy Pansy throwing the ball all over the place. This will be a trench warfare. But who are you going for? The dwarfs
I'm going for
or the chorfs?
Yeah, Chaos Dwarfs. They have to win this. Yeah.
They have to win this.
I can't see. I can't see him lose this.
It's a tough one, isn't it? It really is a tough one. It's a coin toss because the thing with Trip is when I play Trip, he always removes my players. So I want to see him win it dirty. I want to see him win it when he doesn't remove the players. But the team's built to remove players, so he should theoretically win. I don't think there's much difference coach-wise between both two. I think they're both very good. I think Trip out the 2 is more likely to be the more relaxed coach. He's been here before. He knows how to win. So everything really, to me, stacks on Triporus. But I know if I tip him and he loses, he'll blame me. So I'm going to pick the dwarfs to shock the dwarfs, because the dwarfs are the good guys, and I always cheer on the good guys. So there you go, Trip. No excuse for you. I'll tip the dwarfs. Talking about dwarfs, the class... Oh, no. What am I about? The Classical Cup. They're Khemri against Ulthuan Special. Are they... Who are they? Are they High Elves? Oh, no. They're the Elven Union. Beg your pardon. So... Khemri versus Elven Union. I'll do it nice and easy. Elven Union win this one. Although Tarzog's a very good coach of the Khemri. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Elven Union. Yourself, Gimlick?
I haven't checked them, but I'll go against you. I will be rooting for the Khemri.
Yeah.
I think they will. I think they will win. I think the elves will try to run around, but they will get on the Tomb Guardians.
Yeah. I just think Elven Union is a good matchup for them, because, like I said, and I've seen how the way Kaiser Soze plays, and he plays fantastically well, and I can see him using the big strengths and manipulating the weakness of the Khemri, and I think he'll get it done. The only problem is if he can get into that cage and get the ball, that would be the other thing. But even in overtime, I'd fancy him. The problem is obviously we're only AV7. How many players is he going to have left? That's the big one. Now they're talking about big ones. Only for distraction. Azawin, who I don't think he's talking to me after I beat his goblins. What's very sad, because I like how Azawin. So he's gone with his Norse, and he's playing the top seed. Now I know for a fact Azawin's going to love this, because we all know the top seed is cursed. So that's a good thing for him. Obviously the curse is started sort of, because Red Bull's drawn the 2-time champion, so that's not a good draw for him. Who wins it? Norse or the top seed?
I think they are around the same TV. I think even the Norse are a bit higher, but I think the Norse will win this because the shorts are too slow. They will. I think he would wanted someone a little bit higher in TV so he can use some inducements. So I think Red Bull is out.
Yeah. I think that was his game plan, wasn't it? I think that was his game plan. He's one of those min-maxers, is that what they call them, where he tried to keep a low TV and then was hoping to run into someone like yourself or me, so he could bring himself for like the star player Bull Centaur or something in. Unfortunately, it's the way the draw works, it usually nuffles you on stuff like that, and he's gone to the 2-time champ. So, yeah. I'm going to go with the Norse as well, just because it's 2-time champion Azawin. I'm always going to be in his corner on things like that. It wouldn't be the biggest surprise, though, for Red Bull to get on a spree and start breaking the arm of the Norse. It's a close game. And I really want to say Red Bull, but I'll go with Azawin. Now, they're Greenskin Crushers versus Lustrous Giants. Both these teams have been beaten up badly. I beat up the Orcs badly, and someone beat up the Giants badly. Yeah, I mean, Trippy could win. It could win. Azawin, though, his record in the playoffs is good, and he's the only guy to actually get out the first round with the top seed. He could win it, but I'm not going to go against Azawin. Stu Hoppy's Orcs versus Freeman's Lizards. Who are you going for? Both good coaches.
I'm going for the Orcs. I haven't checked the teams out, but I think the Orcs will love this.
I think this is a toss of the coin, but I'm going to go with the Lustrous Giants because I'm a big fan of Freeman. I like the way he plays, and he was unlucky against Tripp's Norse when he forgot to use, 300-400 inducements. So I like the way he plays, especially with Lizards. He's a real good player with Lizards, so I'm going to go with the Lizards in that one. Last two games, Konu Palo versus Tupavo Jarent, and I cannot remember all them two teams. I apologise, so I'm going to have to go back and have a look at where they are.
Halflings. Konumpalo is halflings.
Okay. So who is this other guy?
The other team, Kislev Circus.
Oh, of course, yes. Thank God you saw that, because I'm looking around like a blind man. So we've got Kislev Circus.
Versus the halflings.
Oh, dear me.
I wanted to play. I wanted to play them.
I did, but somebody decided to keep going on about a bloody Necro mirror match, didn't they, Gimlick? So we didn't. Neither of us got what we wanted, did we? So don't start whining now.
It's all your fault.
It's not my bloody fault. I'm cursed. I knew it's not. No. I tell you who we'll blame. We'll blame Savis Jest. It's his fault, because at least when he pressed the button, I could blame him. I pushed the button the last 5-6 seasons, and all I've done is nuffle myself every single time. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Halfling versus Kislev then. Let's see.
Tom of Hull, I might be able to get on soon, mate, but I've got a lot of stuff to do today. I've got the Xbox show to do. I'm still looking for a PS4 coach for today as well. To be fair, I didn't really advertise it this season. It's this week. So I'll try and get someone on for that as well. I'll try to, Tomo. But I'm pretty busy at the moment. So who are you going for, Gimlick?
I think the halflings will go through.
I'm going to go... I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I remember Mercy had big raps for the halfling coach. He said it really pushed me. And obviously, Mercy would have been the top halfling, but he went with these Nurgle instead. I think they'll do well. But leaping Kislev, jumping into cages with 2 dice every single turn... I think Kislev, if they wanted any matchup, it was the halflings. This is amazing. This is the best draw you could have possibly got. Really, seriously, if I'm Kislev, I would be high-fiving. I would be going to the shop putting the lottery on. That's how good of a draw the Kislev have got here. This is, you cannot, it's like an open goal in football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. You can't miss. You cannot miss. You've got to. You can't lose to the halflings. He ain't going to lose to the halflings. This should be about a 4 to 10-0 win for the Kislev. This is my triple B rated slam dunk pick of the round. Everybody loves that rating. Everyone likes that tip. The Kislevs get it. Kislevs win. They'll take on either the Nurgle or the Skaven. In fact, halflings don't even turn up. It's going to be an embarrassment. You've got no chance, not against my triple B rating you haven't. So yes, I'm going to go against you after all that bejazzle and say, Kislev, best thing of the round. Guaranteed. You can take that to the bank. Yeah.
I still think the halflings will win this one.
I don't care what you think. You've already upset me with your bloody Necro mirror match. Oh man, I can't. You better get nuffled in that game. You deserve to get nuffled in that game.
Yeah, of course.
And finally, we have the Skaven of Lemons, who have got quite a bit of a fan base. Pro Keki, or how he pronounces the name, versus the
Mercy Flush.
Kind of a big deal, Mercy Flush. The big deal himself, the guy who's the legend, the guy who should be champion every single season, but gets robbed by people like the dice. Like me. Mercy Flush versus Project Key. Skaven versus Nurgle. Who do you think's going to win this one?
Nurgle. All the way, yeah.
The thing is, though, Mercy does some crazy shit, doesn't he? He does some crazy stuff. And I look and go, man, what'd you do that for? But then I look at Prokeki and he's like, I got a big sip with my Skaven. I'm going to let you hit my Skaven because I don't care. Bit like I do. And I think that could go pretty wrong. So, oh God, what would you? I mean, Mercy's got the pedigree. Mercy's took average teams quite far in this competition. And it's a big deal. Can you go against a big deal? Probably not. I'm going to go with Nurgle as well. He won't thank me for saying that. I'll go with you. So, just for the late people like Non-K2 who's just come in, you got a not bad draw against Wood Elves, mate. And I've tipped you to win it. So, hey, no problem. But just quickly go through them as they go. There they are. There's 32 teams. Obviously, Gimlick's already screwed me over. So I'm playing a Necro mirror match. I love mirror matches. Oh, joy of the best of times. But there's some really good games. There are some really, really good games. I tell you what, I cannot wait for the Bloody Elves versus Retasticles. That, to me, is a fantastic game. I think Triprus versus Official, the Dwarf Battle, that I'm a sadistic. I love big scraps. I can't wait for that one. I think we'll see an amazing game between the Bretonnians and the Underworld. I think that'll be good. I think we'll see Sergal get ripped a new one against the humans. Can we see some giant slaying from San Diego Tomps against the Undead? Oh man, there's some really good ones. Which is your favourite match of the round, Gim? Or which is one you want to see?
The game I want to see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I think the Wood Elves against the Ratastical. I think.
Yeah,
or,
I like that one.
The Blitzkriegers.
Right. Okay. So the final thing I'm going to ask you: We've seen the triple B rating. I've gone for the Kislev. What is the triple G rating from yourself? Which team is guaranteed to get through to the next round? Which one, Gim?
Big effing cannons.
Ooh! Trip gets the triple G rating. Oh, yes. The Dwarfs are through. Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay,
so there we go. So guys, you can start playing the games whenever you want. Unfortunately, I'm washing my hair for the next 3 weeks, so maybe, you know, if you just want to like concede, that's fine. I don't know when you want to play our game. I personally don't want to play it now. I need to sulk. I need to sulk for at least 2 weeks. Sure. But let me know when you can play yours. When you want to play your game. But my only hope is champs have a bad time the season after. So that is my only hope against your amazing team. But I'm sure everybody else. I'm sure everybody else will love it, because usually what happens when I do get beat, I do take a few key players out with me. So I'll do my best if I can. But there you go, guys. That is the draw. If you want a more in-depth look at every single team, I'm going through them now on my PSL channel on YouTube. Sorry, so go and have a look on there. But that's us done. I'd like to thank the champ as always for coming on and helping me out. There is your draw, guys. Best of luck to everybody. May the best man win, or woman, if we have got a few sneaky females playing there. I'm sure Tripperus is a bit of a female. Maybe a housewife, I think. I think Trip's a housewife, I think he likes to call himself. So there we go. Thanks again, guys. Good luck in the playoffs. And we will be creating a channel on the PS4 for all the coaches who are into this in this comp. So please accept the invite when you get it in the next 24 hours. So, oh yes, and the other thing is, when you play the games, let us know, because we'll try and stream as many games as we can. We're lucky to have a few guys who can stream. Trip, I think Gimlet can, I can, off the top of my head. So let us know, and we'll do our best to get your game streamed. That's it then, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care. I hope Gimlick's work says he can't have a day off for the next 3 weeks and he'll have to forfeit. Or if his missus is watching, please take him on holiday right now for 3 weeks so he has to forfeit. Thanks again, guys. Thanks again for Gimlick. Take care, guys. And let's make this the best, bloodiest season of playoffs ever. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.